Countrywide Connect, connecting farmers and growers to what they need to know to grow. Your daily innovative rural show with Andy Thompson and Sarah Miriam-Lack.
Right, up next we have Daryl Thompson. He's Vice President of the Rural Contractors New Zealand. Yes, contractors are under a lot of pressure around the country right now with obviously rising fuel disruptions and a very busy time of the year. G'day, mate. Welcome to the show. Appreciate your time.
G'day, Andy. How are you?
I'm good, mate.
You do look similar.
What was that?
Andy and Daryl.
What, we look similar?
Yeah.
I did spill the beans, Daryl.
Oh, you don't want to be known to be related to Andy. Oh, I understand.
Here we go.
What a great way to start.
Sorry, Daryl.
Now I'm put right off.
Daryl, now it's been, as Andy said, it's been a really tough time for rural contractors, and the last thing that you need is rising diesel costs. So how are your members feeling at the moment?
Oh, everybody's feeling it. It's a big dent, I suppose. That we're having to pass it on. It's got too big for us to wear, so we're having to pass it on to our clients, and they understand, and they're putting it up, and they're putting up with it at the moment. But each week, it's wearing thinner and thinner as to what it looks like, because if contractors didn't, or transport companies didn't have a fuel adjustment factor on previously, they put it on now, and that is, it's adding a big cost to every job that we do that involves diesel.
Daryl, give us an idea of what that fuel adjustment factor is. What's the percentage?
Well, for us, it started off at 12%, and then it went to, I think, 16.6%, and then after last week, it's now gone to 19.9%. So every time you charge something out that's used diesel virtually, you have to put this not surcharge on the bottom of it, of the FAF of whatever percentage it is, and you start off at a base rate of where we started back early in the season for the price of diesel, and then depending on, like a transport company, the diesel was more of a cost than what it is for us. They might be up to 20%. We're around 13% of our costs. So you start off with the base rate and your percentage of your running costs that diesel is, and then you have an adjustment that just goes up as the diesel is going up. The good news is that if it starts dropping, you can start pulling it back quite quickly. It's probably a more open, realistic way of showing that it is a diesel factor. The cost of the diesel is rather than putting rates up and then and then having to adjust rates back again each week can be challenging.
Daryl, as a Rural Contractors New Zealand, what conversations are you having with the government around preferential treatment, I suppose, for supply discussions?
MPI have been in touch with us to let us know what, talk to us regarding what the process is, and asked us what we thought where we should be. And I guess it came back to, like, simple for us as COVID. I hate to say it, but it feels COVID related, and I guess what we do is crucial for the primary industry, animal health, and all the welfare of animals, supplying feed, those types of things. I guess we feel that we would be deemed essential because we are to the primary industry, and they haven't told us any more than what they've probably told the public regarding level 1, 2, 3 and 4, but they have asked us what our views are.
As contractors, Daryl, what are you guys doing? Are you doing anything proactive to try and smooth the impacts of this? Are you looking at scheduling runs, working with farms, farmers, anything that you're doing?
I think that comes down to the farmers really, Andy, because they'll make decisions on what they can afford to do, I guess, because it's jumping up. The other end decision makers. There's a lot of country is still doing maize, and then after the maize is regrassing to go, and but it won't be long before cows will start shifting around for wintering and the likes. But so there's nothing we can really do. We've done a bit internally as to trying to make be more effective in what we do, rather than if you're going somewhere, think about could you do something else while you're there to save going there tomorrow? Could you take something that saves a second trip and that? So internally, yes. Externally, I guess we're mostly guided by what the clients want.
What about farmers themselves? Is there anything they can do to help you guys out?
Good question.
Probably
not yell at your contractor, because there's some terrible behaviour. Can I just say? Be patient.
Yeah, the ones that I've spoken to are all understanding. They know that we can't wear the cost, so we've got to pass it on. They, initially, I suppose, it was like a bugger, but you've got to do something. But with it going up each week, we've had a 50-cent rise and a 24 and a 30 and 32 cents a litre rise. If it keeps doing that, then they'll make the decisions, and they know that it's not us that's causing it. We're not just ramping up our rates because we can. It's something that's out of our control. Everybody wants this stupid situation in the Middle East to end so that normality can start heading in that right direction. But again, that's out of our control, and the farmers know that.
Now, Daryl, we have our very first weather segment that is coming on the show with Tony T from Blue Skies. What would rural contractors in different parts of the country really like on the forecast for the next 6 weeks?
Warm and mild with a bit of rain, and just to keep things growing. So that we can carry on working. As you start getting into April, the end of April, May, things will start getting wetter and more challenging, and that can create more machines and paddocks to keep wheels turning. Start towing trucks and tractors around to get maize off, etc. So the better the conditions, probably the less less time there is taken up to do jobs. So the costs are back as much as they can.
All right, mate. Really appreciate your time on the show today, and you get back to it. I suppose the one silver lining, I'm not sure it is kind of getting past the massive peak, right? Into sort of, so it could have been worse if this was in November.
Oh yeah, 100%. But there's still, not down here so much, but there's still a fair bit of maize to be harvested and that around the country. And like I said before, the cows will go into wintering will start soon. So there's always something going on. And it's just, you're right regarding. I'm glad, and I'm sure our clients are even more glad that we're not in the middle of or start of that harvest going into it, because that's scary. That would be a scary thought. Supply would also be, that supply could be affected with at least our demand isn't as much as what it was.
Absolutely. All right, mate. Really appreciate your time. We'll talk to you again. That's Daryl Thompson there, Vice President of the New Zealand Contractors Federation. Right.
Countrywide Connect, connecting farmers and growers to what they need to know to grow. Your daily innovative rural show with Andy Thompson and Sarah Perriam-Lack.